Good afternoon, everyone. It's Black Dog, and we're on board the 8 Ball, and we're about to go down to the planet Bliss in Eisentam. It's for the Zoo Memorial of Zoo Gaming. The man passed away about 2 weeks ago. Sadly, tragically, and suddenly. And fellow YouTubers, community members from all over, and just regular players are going to gather on the planet's surface below in about 2 hours to give a memorial service, not to the channel, not to the personality, but to the man, to the human being that was lost. And this brings up something I would like to communicate to all of you. We all suffer loss. Within the No Man's Sky community, not only the loss of Zoo recently, my community, the Wet Chat community of No Man's Sky on PlayStation Network, we also lost a member earlier this year. On a personal note, I've lost 2 family members and a beloved pet. And I don't say these things to garner sympathies. I say them to bring to a point that we never truly lose people. And I've heard that before, and I'm sure many of you had. And I never really understood it until recent years, when it occurred to me that as long as memories are remembered, as long as there is love and happiness associated, no one is ever truly gone. And that is the case here, and pretty much for anyone. The stages of grief are difficult, and they make it seem like you have lost someone. But as long as you keep that memory and that love in your heart, you never lose anyone. So, before we get too deep here, let's head down to the planet's surface. Unfortunately, due to the time difference between London and Chicago, I will have to be at work during the memorial. However, I am here prior to and will be here afterwards, after work, to do another video, and we'll see if we can't meet a few people, maybe even speak to them. Other than that, we're going to go around and we're going to look at many of these amazing bases. Hundreds and hundreds of bases, comm balls, message stations that have been built to honor the man. I see several names that I know. Miyogi, I am of course familiar with. There are several members of my own No Man's Sky Wet Chat community are here to represent. Right there is a gentleman, Gary 420. So let's fly over there and see if we can't take a look. Oh my, I've lost it. Alright, I have lost that. I should have tagged it before I hit. There. So we're going to come in slowly because the No Man's Sky servers are decidedly overworked with this many people on one planet. I've hauled out old Rust Bottom from the locker. The very first exotic that I got in game. I thought it would be appropriate today, as I spent nearly 2,000 hours inside that ship. What we got here? So, No Man's Sky's famous multiplayer is going to cause quite a few problems allowing things to render in. So I do not know if Gary 420's pyramid is working as it should, and if everything does not look rendered in. So I'm guessing that the majority of his has not rendered in and not uploaded since he's been building. We will, of course, give him a wave. And a thumbs up. And that is a beautiful, beautiful ship, Gary. Take good care of that one. I am jealous. I have a tricolor myself. I do want to say this is absolutely beautiful. The outpouring of support for a fallen traveler. Now that could not be more appropriate. That is Amazing Grace's starship. And it looks like they are at the Fallen Traveler base. 11 Smile 9402. So we're going to pop up and back down. I see a landing pad. Fellow YouTuber Miyogi has been going around and showing many of these bases on his channel. Thank you, my friend, for doing that. Many of these folks do not get their bases seen. And there are some beautiful players in this game. Beautiful people that do beautiful builds. That is absolutely gorgeous. Very nice. Very beautiful. XXIOU was a great lover, I'm told, of kaleidoscopes and pyramids. So there are quite a few of both here. I myself used a pyramid style as well as putting up a kaleidoscope. Never forgotten. Good old galactic cops never stop, do they? Oh, let's tag that base. Gooselinger. Gooselinger 03. And there seems to be the man himself. We will stop by, pay our respects. He also seems to be in the middle of build. We're just going to stop short of the build. Folks, when you come to see these amazing builds, please be respectful. Don't land in the middle of their build. You have to remember, not all of these are going to render in. Some of them are still within building stage. And in others, it's, of course, the good old no man's sky. Nothing's going to render in until whenever. So we're going to slowly come up. Whoa! Was not expecting that. That is genuinely beautiful work. We're going to focus on a... Well, first off, I'm going to change back my camera view, and I'm going to focus on a non-moving, non-complicated scenery for a minute. And I'm just going to let things build in. There we are. Let's give a wave. And a thumbs up. Good to see you, Gooseling. GG. Absolutely beautiful. We'll give a wave and be on our way. Man, I keep forgetting he's got them lost floor panels. Oh, that stings. All right. Let's work our way back to our boat. There we are. And we will bid our host good day. Absolutely beautiful. My understanding is this was Zoo's home planet and his home system. Uncatchable Alina at, oh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce No Man's Sky's words. But we're going to Alina's base, and we're going to visit this one. It's on the night side. And it appears at a planetary, oh my, between a planetary archive and a trading post. So we're going to come down as soon as it will allow. Again, I'm going slow because I'm trying not to freeze and blue screen this many people on a single planet with this much work going on is not going to go well with No Man's Sky servers, unfortunately. So we're looking at a lot of clip in and load time and gaps that we're not going to be able to see everything. So we're going to do as best as we can. And this one too is still under construction. So we're going to come up, come over. I see what's going here is another kaleidoscope frame going up. And this is absolutely gorgeous. And I can tell without even looking, this is going to be beautiful when it's done. So we're going to pay our respects. And I think we'll just go over to one of the landing pads and call our ship in. Planetary Archives, great place to base up, assuming it's not a community planet. There you old rusty orange thing, you. That one, if I am not mistaken, no, that is not Sam Vine's base. We'll go to it. I thought perhaps that was one of my community members. It isn't. My fellow community members, I should say. It's not my community. I'm just one of the members. Give a moment. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. I would love to know how an autonomous mining unit go ahead and save. That is just an absolutely beautiful landing pad. That is gorgeous. And oh man, I'm not sure I even want to try to recreate that. But I'm fairly certain I could. It's still gorgeous. I don't know why that one mining unit is out of place. As we come in, we've got a couple of reflection gardens on either side. Oh, there's a size wire. I'm afraid it's not in my ability to do anything about that. This, however, is amazing. A complete reflection garden that walks all the way around. Absolutely beautiful. And this pyramid is something to behold. Looks like a bit of a tight squeeze to get into the door. a beautiful kaleidoscope. And just a beautiful, beautiful set pyramid. Cyclone, Warden of Glass is in the system. There's Alina and Gary 420. There is Randall 82. There's Cyclone Space. Falcon Song, the Generous, is in the system. There are two other bases I would like to feature on this particular save, or on this particular video, please forgive me. One is a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, Elenis, from our Wet Chat community. And the other is a new friend of mine, Miyogi. And they are both near my base. So I'm going to go to my base and we'll do a slow flyby so that you may see it. And then I want to try and locate these other two bases before I sign off. And I tried to keep mine relatively simple, using two materials that mankind has used for years to memorialize his fellow man, and that is stone and light. And then, of course, new growth, rebirth. And my own small attempt at a kaleidoscope. as a pointed pyramid is fairly beyond my skills, I went ahead with a step pyramid. Oh, silly transporters. So let me see. There's Elenis's base. And there's Miyogi's base. So we're going to go first to Miyogi's. Apologies, L. I know you won't mind. Oh, I hate these slow planet flights. I was at Miyogi's base earlier this morning, so I can tell you it's atop a planetary archive. I know this because I almost ran broadside into the archive. So we're going to land a little distance away. We'll take one more round and see if maybe, landing pads are coming in. All right, let's sit here a moment and let things render. Get out, focus on that non-lighted, non-moving area for a moment. And like magic, things render in. There is a traveler at this archive. That is not rare, but not common. A couple of message modules. Unfortunately, it's not showing me what they say. But what I do know is to come back here and take the teleporter up. And I'm just going to step off of the teleporter and use camera mode. There we are. Sorry about the pause. Absolutely beautiful, my friend. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Well, it's landed me inside. Let's see if I can jetpack out. There we are. I really did not want to have to restart. I'm going to have to use my base again as a marker. Oh, I'm gonna have to land. Apologies, as there are so many bases that this is really the only way I can locate the one I'm after, is from my base. There is Elenus, so we will go and visit his. And that is where we will conclude for this video. As I said, I unfortunately, due to the time difference, must work, so I will be missing the event. I will return to the planet once I get home, and I will do possibly another vid then. Very beautiful, Elle. Very beautiful. And Elenos, being the inventive fellow he is, and always being an uplifting and upstanding gentleman, he has created a ball shooter see if I can get him going. No, they won't go right now. There we go. It's done by glitching together several sphere creators. And Elenos has become a master at this. Elenos, my friend, beautifully done. So here are the planetary glyphs. It's in Eisentam. There is a, let me pull this up so that I have all of my facts correct. It's at 4 p.m. Zoo's Remembrance Night, and the channel is Ricey's Starship Emporium, R-I-C-E-Y, Ricey. That's the channel. I urge you to subscribe and join. If you're on Discord and you do not have all of your glyphs but would like to come, if one of your friends can, they can taxi you. One of the featured bases inside the anomaly at the large teleporter there, one of those, I believe, is in Eisentam. If you do have your glyphs but not the galaxy, perhaps you could pop into the anomaly, go to the featured bases at the large teleporter there, look underneath the base, it should say Eisentam. Then you can transport to Eisentam, locate a portal, and then put the portal glyphs in. Remember, these glyphs are galaxy specific. If you put these in and you're in Euclid, you will not go here, you'll go somewhere in Euclid. So you must be in Eisentam. If you're on Discord and need a taxi, let me pull them up to make sure I have their name correctly. Just a moment, please. Pan-Galactic Star Cabs. They are a service on Discord, and they provide taxis to No Man's Sky players to any of the known galaxies, from 1 to 255. So get on, if you're on Discord, Pan-Galactic Star Cabs. Give them a shout. I'm sure they're going to be coming here today at some point for someone. So I want to thank everyone. It's been an emotional couple of weeks for me all the way around. I really don't have anything else to add except take care of yourselves, take care of each other.